Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Wuchang yet again. We're in the second Mercury mine in the game, actually. I mean, I suppose, or Red Mercury specifically. I guess it makes sense because the stuff is apparently really powerful and everybody wants it. Including the late Madame Huang, who we disposed of. And, yeah. So we're back here at the beginning of this place, the first checkpoint. The girl who was looking for her sister is no longer here, even though we have not dealt with the sister yet. We encountered her, though. I guess that was enough to trigger something. I'm just honestly surprised that she's not even here, allowing us to tell her of her sister's fate, and then having her crying about it, and us feeling bad. Because that seems to be how this game is going, especially when, like me last time, you mess everything up that you can possibly mess up in a quest. Anyway, I'm starting from there because I found the thing! Yay! I found the chest. And I just want to show how quickly you can get to it, actually, just in case you wonder. So, whoa, oh my god, that, that startled me so much. I thought we were done. So, this is where the two boulders come down. Right? And, of course, they had already fallen. I didn't reset the game, but apparently just walking far enough away makes them, or just logging out of the game and loading back in, makes them reappear. But this is... I never killed that guy, apparently. Whoops. Okay. That's good. Anyway. Yeah, so the boulders are back. That's fine. But, yeah, it turns out there are really only two sections with rolling boulders, right? This one, and then the one with the infinite boulders. And I did check the hole in that one, and that didn't end up so well. However, you can see the boulder down there. And when you drop down, you're just literally here. I did this once before, as you can tell. I didn't open the chest, but I had to, you know, get back out of here. So that's why the door is open. But also, it occurred to me when I ended up here. Ah, this lost remains for better healing. I'll take that for sure. Oh, you noticed me? Through that gap? That's honestly impressive. Okay. Oh my god. Poise break instantly. Yikes. This is kind of an awkward spot. We can both hit each other through the walls, of course. You know what? Let me just move away from there. Oh, the flute player has noticed me, huh? Yep, sure has. Okay, anyway, it has occurred to me that this is that is a major shortcut, right? Because this is basically all the way at the bottom of this area. Hi. Oh god. It's fine, I mean, if I die here, that is absolutely not a problem. Also, I'm really stupid, by the way, in case you didn't know that. And the entire, you know, while recording it, did not occur to me at all, but it pretty much immediately occurred to me that this one door that I was wondering about and trying to look to the other side is literally just that same door. You see both sides of it. Wait, oh, we kind of don't want to be here? I mean... Okay, also... Yes, you can literally just take the elevator to and from the very beginning. We're obviously going to rest. We also want to upgrade that mana vase. Of which we have 8 charges now, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Yeah, it should be 8. And however many levels of actual upgrade this is gonna be. We have, I mean, honestly I can probably level up one more time. I did put a point into something after we made this. Yeah, I was starting to make my way up toward this +5 strength node because I don't know why really. Well, actually I know why, because obviously I want this +5 agility, but the next one, the next thing we get here is just +1 feathering. I mean, honestly, maybe it wouldn't be a terrible idea to get these. I didn't expect to get another level before the boss, so that's why I didn't bother with it. But if we can put 2 points in for an extra 6 points of feathering, that gives a lot of feathering resistance, and I don't know if that's what the boss uses, but it might be. Otherwise I was starting to go this way because I thought, well, I mean, at least here we're getting some health along the way, which is going to be immediately useful. And it is, I guess. Honestly, I could just put another point into health. And that probably would be just about as helpful. Yeah. So let's get to 20,000 experience real quick, I guess. If we can. I mean, this is 3. I mean, we just need 9k. Obviously, this is 10k right here. Guess I'm just gonna use up the smallest first, just to get that out of the way, you know. I mean, when is that ever gonna be very useful? I mean, I suppose sometimes you just want a few hundred extra. So, in a way, maybe I should not be using up all of these. I'll just use up some, I guess. So how much more do we need now? I mean, just about 3k. Actually, less than that. You know. Screw it. It's fine. Just gonna make that, and put a point into vitality, and also put a point in here. Nice. Because, yeah, as it stands, or without this latest upgrade, we healed just about half our health. Maybe less now. I mean, I guess it's a fixed amount. Or is it based on percentage? Honestly, I don't know. It might be based on percentage of your health. Maybe not, though. I don't know. What would make more sense? Either way, I was almost dead at one point, and then I used a flask and noted that it put me basically at half health. Maybe slightly above half health, so... We should be healing slightly more than half now, unless the 2 points I put into vitality helped offset that, but I would hope not. Either way, it's gonna be better than it would have been, so that's nice. Right. We obviously don't have upgrade materials for the weapon. I was very briefly wondering if I should foray just a little bit further into that deep green forest, the lush forest, or into that rebel camp outside the refugee camp, just to see if I can find one more radiant red feather. But we got the one from that huge bird monstrosity in the forest, right? So it seems like even in that area of the game, you will only get these from basically mini-bosses. So, you know, I don't know how far I would have to venture into the area to even encounter another one, and then it could also be challenging, of course. You know, plus, we obviously have all it takes to deal with this boss here. The only question is, how long is it going to take, right? Okay, we once again have 2 golden markers here, one pointing obviously at the statue, and the other one... probably just the statue underneath, right? Because there is a save point right underneath, yeah. That would be that. Okay, anyway, we did the things, leveled up some more, did the upgrade. There's no more reason to delay this at all, so we're gonna start another episode with a boss fight. Oh boy. This is definitely not gonna go horribly. Wait, is this the... Yes. This is the second elevator, of course. But yeah, anyway, I mean, I did say it, but I still think it's crazy just how much of this level you can completely skip by dropping down to where that chest is. Like, I mean, there's nothing stopping you, right? There's literally just, you open that from the inside, of course, you pick up a healing upgrade, and then you drop down basically to the bottom of the area. I suppose by doing that, of course, if you were not to explore any of the rest of it, you would be missing out on, well, obviously all kinds of minor things. Little equipment pieces, I suppose. I guess we found a couple of pendants and some magic, perhaps. Oh yeah, speaking of magic, I mean, I guess I used this like twice and it never seemed to do much. So I don't know about that. Plus, it's very expensive. Oh, it's this one's feathering, so we have basically no scaling with that yet. Yeah, it's probably just not a great idea to use that. This one scales with magic, and it's a frost attack. You know what? We could. Why don't we actually just equip both of these? So we have both frost and fire, depending on the situation. I'm assuming that they're otherwise pretty similar. Except that the frostbite buildup is lower for this one. But still. I also never use these because it just doesn't really feel worth it. Anyway. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go. That's just gonna crumble. So I guess I'll prepare beforehand. And I think, in stark contrast to last episode, where I was literally talking for 3 hours straight, I'm gonna go back to the original vision and just shut up for the most part. Which makes sense, especially in a boss fight, right? So, let's see how this one goes. Wish me luck.
Sisters till grave, smithies they are. Scissors they'll make, a tool for us to help us escape.
I mean, it looks ridiculous, but this is the maximum poise break resistance we can have, I suppose. So let's see if this makes a difference. If it doesn't, I guess I'll go back to something that looks more like armor.
Yeah, my sister. Is it you?
And I guess that's... Wait. GG or second phase? Uh-oh. Oh no. Crap. Well, I definitely wasted too much healing then. I guess we keep going. Never mind, second phase is completely free? What the heck? I don't know what if it was supposed to be, but I'll take it. Whew. Shoe, silk fan. I guess that's just a treasure for Tao Ching. Oh. Oh, and we finally got the thing. The Jade Ancient Chisel. Okay, so it's... Yeah, I mean, now it makes sense, of course, since we're looking for 4 of these, and I guess we started with 1. Or do we need 4 more? No, it was a total of 4, according to Hay. So that's the object that we were after. I guess... I mean, did Wuchang know at the time what it was and why she wanted it? Or just that she was looking for something, some kind of clue at the palace, and that thing looked important or something, because it was protected by that mechanism? Who knows? A remnant from the War of the Ancients, representing a fearsome power. When combined with other chisels, it forms a complex artifact, right. Grants access to the benediction menu. Wait. Huh? Didn't we have benedictions before? Huang Yan, the Madam of Snowfall Palace, sought to mold Fang Ling into the perfect bride. Unaware of the object's dark origins, she was transformed into a monstrous being. Those who meddle with forces beyond their grasp inevitably pay a steep price. Thankfully, we know exactly what we're doing and why, so we're at no risk. Each effect originates from its cause. An ancient object has the power to alter the chain of causality. Enter the dream at a shrine to receive the primordial deity's guidance and continue your journey. Yeah, that seems... okay. The primordial deity. Represented by the weird... veiled woman? Or the boatman? Are they both one and the same, perhaps? Who knows? Is there an exit from this place? Maybe there will be, once we've done what we're supposed to do? Although this doesn't really look like it leads anywhere. There doesn't really seem to be anything past that. Although, I mean, I don't know. Maybe? Otherwise we can obviously just fast travel out. Oh, well, I guess I was getting quite worried when there was clearly a phase 2, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I got lucky, but I don't know. I feel like often large non-human enemies can be easier. They tend to be a bit slower and, you know, have more dead angles perhaps. Yeah, either way, it worked out for us. I really thought I was going to completely run out of healing, but thankfully I still had like 3 left for the second phase, which is more than I thought. So yeah, thankfully that's all we needed, and even more. Whew, okay, did I even use any weapon skills during this? I mean, yeah, I tried once again, and it did not turn her around. I did eventually get a backstab on her, and then of course the stun on the monstrous form, which certainly also helped to just, you know, seal the deal, because those critical attacks just deal so much damage. It's insane. Yeah, anyway, we want to go back to this one, and we want to go back to what we were using before, which I think is this one. And honestly, I have absolutely no idea what I was using for bracelets. I mean, honestly, it doesn't even make a difference. We could wear some panties underneath. Oh, wait. Do they actually come with... whatchamacallit? I mean... knee-high boots, I suppose, or... I mean, I guess it's gotta be part of the underwear, the leggings. I mean, it does say leggings, to be fair. I thought... I was joking about it, obviously. Okay, yeah, so these just come with different footwear, foot/leg wear. Okay, so they're not all as ridiculous, especially when combined with other armor. That makes it a bit more decent. Okay, I see. Still... Okay, these also come with boots. I mean, yeah, that's, you know, a bit more reasonable. Of course, it also doesn't really matter. Might as well put on something more physically protective, maybe. I mean, we were doing fine before. What do these look like? It's just a single golden bracelet. I mean, I suppose there's one on the other arm as well. Not too much to look at, pretty subtle. How about these? You know what? I kind of like those. Sure. Let's go with that. Anyway, what else did we get? The chisel, of course, and this thing. Yeah, Tao Ching. Wait. Oh. Grants access to the benediction menu. Oh! Oh! Are we actually gonna get Well, I suppose we're going to be collecting all 4 of the chisels. And they will... the rest of them will give us access to more menus previously only accessible through the shrine. Kind of annoyed that the first one we get is this one, which is possibly the one I'm least interested in. I'm guessing we're gonna get one more that grants us access to the... what's it called? The arm thing, or feathering ability. The temper, right. Right, I mean, that one would make sense, and then... I mean, discipline, maybe? But, I mean, I'm hoping, obviously, that we get just access to the impetus repository at some point. That would be very convenient to just be able to level up anywhere. Needless to say... Oh, we don't... That's crazy, we don't even have enough for 1 level up. Almost. We're missing 300. Okay, well... Let's do that, just in case going, you know, to the into the dream involves any fighting. I'm just thinking of that the first time we encountered the boatman, and he sucked us into that realm and made us fight some horrible monster that I'd really like to get a refight on at some point. Refight against, I guess. But it's fine. We probably will at some point. I don't even remember what it looked like, to be honest. So would I even recognize it? Who knows? Anyway. Sure, enter the dream. Surely this is going to answer all my questions, huh? Well, that's not what I expected. Whoa. Just the usual freeze? Sure enough. Hello. Oh, is that the old man, the storyteller from the first Panda Merchant Cave, I guess. Also reminds me of the mountain spirit that you encounter. Oh, also hello there. I didn't see you. I guess you're Fang, whatever, the boss's sister. So she was thankfully still around. I don't know why she was gone. In the meantime, no longer where she was, where we first found her, but I'm glad that she's back here, obviously. It's not going to be a happy conclusion to her story, but at least she seems to be fine for now. Anyway, yeah, this guy here reminds me of the mountain spirit from Wuchang. So maybe based on a similar kind of, you know, deity.
Ah, lost your way, have you, young un? Inside Chengdu Temple, mysteries await. Your fate shall be revealed, whether you stay or go. The cave is at Hill's Watch Gate. What are you waiting for? Get moving!
Go to Hill's Watch. Okay, hold on. I mean, it's nice that you give me a shortcut, but also we've already been in the Chengdu area. Not to the temple yet, but yeah, we obviously already made some progress into that area. It's convenient, I suppose, that the game gives you not only a direct pointer, but also literally just teleports you there.
Ling and I, along with several others, were abducted to be forced into marriage.
Oh.
Ling was already here when I arrived. She was always so strict, never letting me eat my fill. We quarreled often back then, before I knew any better. In time, our bodies wasted away. And then she told me that starving ourselves thin was our only chance of escape. But Ling, she... Ling, it's me. I'm all right. This mighty warrior brought me here. Even killed the madam, she did. Plunging Snowfall Palace into chaos. You would have cried tears of joy at the sight. I'm not going back, Ling. Let's find a new home. What do you say? As still remember your song, Ling, as clear as day. I'll sing it for you. We'll stay for a song, and then make our way.
Can we do anything more for her? Like get her to that refugee camp at least?
We'll stay for a song, and then
I mean, who knows? Maybe she's gonna end up there. That would be nice, I guess. If we could...
Sisters will stay.
If we could at least save her, you know, after we failed so spectacularly on the Great Yonder Gang.
Scissors they'll make.
I mean, we got this. The two women, well, girls, bound by a shared surname, become dependent on each other. Wait, so they weren't actually sisters? Because it would obviously be normal for sisters to share a surname. Holding close against the cold that crept through their frigid quarters. Okay.
Papa, come and see.
I mean...
Sweet past me.
Oh no. Sorry, I should probably not be looking at my hair and worrying about my appearance in this situation, but you know. Light gown. Oh yeah, well, that's very light indeed. Right. Yeah, let's wear something more, slightly more fitting for the occasion. The occasion of slaughtering hordes and hordes of monsters and people, I guess. Whoever needs slaughtering.
Ah, inside Chengdu.
Well, I think we're done here.
At Hill's Watch Gate.
Sure. Let's see exactly where it puts us. And it's... oh wow, it literally puts me here. And it even removed the rubble that was kind of obscuring the cave. But not preventing us from going in there at all, of course. Yep. Forgot that this place was called Hill's Watch, but I mean, I figured it had to be... yeah, okay, it totally was. But it had to be here, of course, because this is where the path split majorly. Honestly, I'm surprised that they allowed us to basically skip this entire chapter. I mean, I suppose we would have had to come back eventually, because clearly we need all 4 of the chisels to beat the game. But, yeah, anyway. We do, of course, not need to go through that again. Instead, we can just head back here. Because I think that there's gonna be more. Yeah, wow, there's so much more. What? Who's the third person there? Who's the second person for that matter? I mean, it's obviously the Master again. Wow, there's so many people to talk to. Okay, so it's obviously the Master back at the Reverend Temple. It might be the lady whose name I keep forgetting, the one we freed from prison. I guess I didn't mention anything earlier when I walked past her empty prison cell, but yeah, even though she said that she was going to wait, you know, and she didn't even need our help in the first place, but sure, thanks for that key, I guess. She was gone, so she did not actually wait, but just decided to leave immediately. And then the third person, I'm not sure. Looks like a child, but I mean, it's not the Jarhead child, unless it is. It looks like we can see part of the face. I don't know. Then in refugee camp, it's obviously gonna be Hey. It's gonna be, I mean, maybe that's Fang Yao. Maybe she did make her way there. Then it's Yan. It's the 2 merchants who... I guess we have stuff for both of them, so that makes sense. Anyway, temple first. See what we get, what we learn. How much more confused we can get. So I'm sure there is still room for more confusion. I feel like I'm quite confused by this game, but I could always be more confused. I was wondering, is it that weird kid over there, actually? That was the third character. We never did anything with them. Okay, the message that was here is gone. Ah, it is this lady. Okay, so it's not, whatever her name is. But she was gone momentarily, and now she's back, and this guy's also back. Chengdu. Wait, did we ever know his name? Chengdu? I feel like it never displayed a name for him. Maybe I'm wrong.
About Commander Hong, I owe you for cleaning up that situation. Word of what you did in Cloudspire must have reached those rebel dogs by now. I just received the news that Liu Wenshu and his men butchered the Taoist priests and seized the temple. They're plotting something. I know it. I'm no fighter, not like you. Even if I wanted to stop them, I couldn't. But you've got a noble heart. I doubt you'll stand by while Chengdu Temple turns into a slaughterhouse. If you're up for it, check out Chengdu Temple. But be careful. Liu Wenshu is as cunning as he is cruel.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Not that I can do much about it if I run into him.
If you're up for it, check out Chengdu Temple.
Right. Will do. That just happens to be both the place I'm apparently supposed to go next anyway, and the only place I can go.
Resurrection at the hands of a mere tailor. Unbelievable. That Huang Qian wretch deserved his fate. It was he who plotted most of Snowfall's horrors. Those poor souls he ensnared. May your wayward souls find peace. May all the spirits born of the Four Realms receive grace. Though I've learned many of the uses of red mercury, the cure for feathering remains elusive. I once heard my brothers at Chengdu Temple speak of a secret library filled with the wisdom of generations of our celestial masters. But the rebels have now desecrated Chengdu Temple, and here I am left powerless to avenge our fallen. Should you venture there, retrieve for me some scriptures. They may aid us in curing this affliction.
Sure. If I come across anything, you'll be the first person I'll think of, assuming the description of the item mentions you. Okay, well, I guess that's... Nope, wait, that's not all the people. I'm guessing we need to... Oh, maybe not need to, but I'm guessing that the other character icon displayed was indeed the weird kid over there. Maybe we'll finally have some sort of interaction with him. The annoying part is that you have to take a bit of a long path around. Croak. Oh, the frogs are actually here. I don't know if I ever noticed them before. That's a cute little detail. Not quite sure why the guys hanging around here eventually just disappeared. Is that meaningful? I guess it doesn't make much of a difference. They were not dangerous back then, and they certainly wouldn't be now. Oh. Wait, you're there. But can we get to you now? Is there a path now? Hello? It's absolutely that kid. But, I mean, it so looks like there should be a way to get to his little area, right? I've been spending a lot of time actually looking around from all kinds of angles, trying to find a way. But, I mean, that's just blocked off, though. The path from the temple. I just don't know how we could possibly reach him. Hey. Kid. I mean, I guess I'll take another look around. Surely they wouldn't put his icon on, you know, in the travel menu if there was nothing to do with him. That would just be cruel and unusual. And it wouldn't make any sense. There's not a way through there, is there? Surely not. It's literally right here. It's just a matter of climbing over these rocks. You know, these knee-high rocks. Well, maybe, you know, waist-high, but still. Yeah, we can totally see him sitting there too. Ah, come on. There's just no way, though. I was looking for ways to maybe drop down into his area from above. I think I might have done that off camera at some point. Or maybe I did it on camera, but without commentary. By the way, yes, once again, I'm talking. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, it absolutely looks like you could just walk there, but everything's blocked off. This looks like you could almost squeeze through, and I mean, obviously, in reality you could, but in the game you cannot. So if there's anything to do with him, the game is not making it obvious at all. Or I'm just really, really blind, but I mean, how hidden could it be? There are only so many possible ways that could lead to where he is. And they're all blocked off. I mean, there's just no sneaky way to go around the temple. Nope. Nothing. This is just not opening, which is kind of annoying me as well. This totally looks like it should open. But nope. Well, sorry kid, I tried. I got it on video, I got witnesses. And he's actually not marked anymore. I guess we just needed to see him sitting there crying, possibly hurt, who knows. Maybe we're gonna encounter him elsewhere. Just occurred to me, did we get new magic actually? We probably did, yeah. Echo of Fang Ling. Unleash foul gas from beneath the earth. Oh, okay. That explodes, dealing feathering damage. Ah, so she was dealing feathering damage. I see. Well, this is also going to be feathering, of course, so not currently going to do much for us. Hey there. Right, we still haven't found your brother. We're kind of working on it. Well, I mean, I guess we're going to be starting to work on it sometime soon.
Hey, you made it. Got some new
Used
stuff
mortar,
for
right.
ya. You've been to the shaft, and still you live to tell the tale. Nothing short of a miracle, I'd say. Someone once let slip that it was full of treasure. Ha! Well, I figured I'd see about that. Yet its mirror traps nearly had my head.
It wasn't that bad. Come on. Oh, snowfall guard stuff, huh? Wait, oh, yeah, I guess we had already found this, of course, as a drop, but we can now buy the full set, including this grotesque thing. A uniquely designed helmet, indeed. Huh. Okay, anything else? I don't know. Brilliant feathers for sale now. Okay, I think that's new. Or maybe I just missed it last time. That's good to know, but we still have plenty of those, actually.
What treasures do you have for me today? Let me make an assessment. Oh, this shoe silk.
Oh, did I ever
Find
read the
it
description?
worships
Oops.
lies? Oh, now I remember. This fan belongs to Fang Ling, Master Fang's daughter, doesn't it? Master Fang used to be a merchant in Cloudspire. We did some business together. We were well acquainted. I heard his daughter was taken as a bride by the Madam of Snowfall Palace, and she was never seen again. Oh, the Madam of Snowfall Palace is dangerous.
Was dangerous.
I fear poor Fangling's fate was sealed the moment she stepped into those walls.
Right. So it was. And we get... Wow. An even more elaborate headdress. A hairpin. Is this just also straight up better? I mean, I guess it's less magic defense, less fire defense, less poise break, interestingly. A lot less frostbite resistance, and less paralysis. But, I mean, I kind of like it. At least I would like to check it out. It's not even expensive, we just don't have enough. That being said... Oh, well.
What treasures do you have for me today?
We can sell stuff from here. Do we have any duplicates? We probably do. Although most of the stuff does not sell for a whole lot. Don't we have? Yeah, we have 2 of these. That's, I mean, that's 100, but sure. And 2 of these. Well, we can also use this to quickly sell. How much do we need? Just 2 of these should be more than fine, actually. Oh, did I? Ah, there we go.
Nothing good comes cheap, you know.
But it kicks you out of the menu completely. Let's check this out. Oh, it comes with a blindfold. I mean, that's certainly interesting. Let's ignore that part. Otherwise it looks cool. Obviously it's completely ridiculous. I mean, at least Fang Ling had eyes elsewhere. She didn't need her human eyes. Her, you know, lame old human face eyes. But Wuchang? I don't know. She doesn't seem to have any eyes on her neck. On her extra neck growing out of her back. I wonder who that is. It does not allow me to lock on. I wonder... I feel like if it was an enemy, I might be able to lock on from this distance, but it's hard to say. If it's an enemy, then I'm a little bit worried about the lightsaber he's wielding, but I guess we'll find out eventually. I mean, it's a bit silly, but I like the elaborate headdress. Plus, defensively it seemed pretty good. I mean, a major loss to our frostbite resistance, but honestly, it doesn't seem like... Or it seems like we're mostly out of the frostbite area, right? The frosty area, so we might not really need that resistance where we're going. Now, where's the girl, though? She's supposed to be here, right? Somewhere. Trying to look at my radar for any golden arrows popping up, as well as the game world, both at the same time. Ooh, wait, this is where we first entered the area. And this is where the White Robe Master used to be, who hopefully is not dead yet, but honestly, after we spent so much time doing other stuff, I'm really not too hopeful. But who knows? Maybe he's patiently waiting somewhere. I mean, he seems like a tough guy, right? Who can very much look out for himself. Not easily defeated by any monsters, surely. Okay, seriously though. The map showed the icon for what looked to be a person, possibly a child with long dark hair, so surely that is Fang Yao. Maybe I'm just blind. I suppose I almost missed her kneeling in front of that shrine too, but... You'd think that she would probably just be hanging around up here. You know. somewhere near the other people.
The temple was once, but now...
Well, I don't see her, so... Wasn't there another person to talk to in one of these tents? Well... I mean, it's definitely displaying her, or someone there. But that said, it also displays Yan and Hei, both of which are not here. So maybe I shouldn't worry too much about her quite yet. An avian dwelling. I mean, avian dwelling is interestingly listed after a refugee camp. I suppose we don't know if the rebel camp is gonna be listed after it. Well, we have already ventured into that zone, and I'm a little bit worried about white robe guy, so I guess we'll head back in here and see how that works out for us. Seems like this could be a rather large, sprawling area with, you know, multiple pathways, at least like 2, that are gonna be connecting back to here. Right? Is this where we entered the dwelling? I think so. That's the open foresty zone. This is where the weird lady who keeps appearing and mocking us used to be. Right, okay, that's that one path. And this is the other. Yes, okay, so 2 paths. Gonna be connecting back to this place as a bit of a hub. Alright, well, I guess it's a good point to turn the mic off once again and just do some good old quiet exploration. I wonder if this is the cave that I decided not to explore right away. I guess it could be going roughly in the correct direction. Maybe I would have just ended up here, dropped down this ledge and ended up in the same area. But we also dropped down earlier a little bit, so we could not have explored all those tree root pathways from this direction. But of course now I'm not sure if there's something I'm missing in between where I stopped and this ledge here, so I'm gonna have to return later. It's probably that cave though. That would make a lot of sense. Also, I'm not sure if achievements are being recorded, but just in case they are not, I got one for defeating 6 inner demons earlier, so yeah, that's what popped up, in case you didn't see that. Anyway, moving on.
on my tail, are you? Taste my blade!
Ah, that makes sense now. Okay. I was honestly quite disappointed when nothing happened. You know, when I tried curling up in that nest. That would have been such a fantastic reference. But also, I don't know. I guess maybe a little bit obscure for anyone not intimately familiar with the Souls games. But still, it would have been a lot of fun. Alas. Right. And yeah, I was a little bit confused about where we were, because for some reason I thought I continued all this time on that first path up the branch, and I still had to explore up this way, but nope. Clearly not the case. I guess I made a wrong annotation in my mind there at one point. And now we got this guy to deal with. We also got that other ominous nest that's obviously going to crumble. I'm not sure where that's going to drop me. Also, I'm not sure that we can sneak up on this guy. Maybe we can, though. I guess we concluded at one point that red eye enemies can, in fact, be backstabbed. Okay. Oh yeah, and also earlier we found... In fact, was it in that nest, actually? Maybe it was in that nest. The big nest, I mean. Where we found another brilliant red feather. Or radiant, rather. That's the one. So, yeah. Next weapon upgrade as soon as we... Actually... Wait, now that I think about it, did I return to the save point after that? Maybe I did. You know, it's fine. We'll get one the next time I'm there, if I remember. What What are we looking at here? Surely the game's showing me that glowing thing in the distance for a reason. Right? That's gotta be something meaningful. Is that just an enemy? A person of some sort? Ah, nice try, game. Oh. What? Hey, hey, stop. What? Why am I getting more poise break or despair or something? I hope it's not despair. Holy crap. Is it? Oh, it is actually. What? I almost died right there, and I don't know why. That's awful. I don't know why my despair was going up. Oh, it's that thing just madness inducing. Kind of Bloodborne style. That sucks. Okay, well, in that case, let's return and check out that nest first. Because I don't know about this one. Maybe I'll explore maximum despair resistance and see how that works out. And there it is. There's that there's a letter. I guess it's one we have to kick down. But I'll just take one quick look. Where was it? Somewhere over this way? Up there? Hard to say what the exact angle was. Wasn't it from straight across? Who knows? Anyway, where's that gonna drop me? I guess it's not gonna kill me, but it might just put me somewhere I haven't been before? Oh. And this was the fake out that didn't actually crumble, and it gave me... Oh. Wait, what? Now, surely that didn't just glitch out, right? It wasn't supposed to crumble while I was still on it? Because... Now I kind of want to know. Oh, would it have dropped me... Why is it shining down there? Oh, that's just water we can see at the bottom, I guess. Wouldn't it have just dropped me onto the invisible floor? That would have been kind of funny, I suppose. That's just what that is, right? Surely. Yeah, there's the box, okay. Maybe that's what was supposed to happen? In that case, I guess it's fine. Obviously, we've been there. But if it was supposed to get me to a place that I hadn't been before, then obviously that would have been quite unfortunate if there was no other way to get there, for example. But it seems like that was not the case. It also seems like we'll have to deal with the despair. So that's not great. Suppose I could return and level up my weapon, but that's not going to directly help with whatever this nonsense is. We seem to be able to go up to around where this rock is before despair starts building. Maybe the next rock? Oh, yeah, around here. Yeah, okay, it's pretty much exactly where this rock is. That's good to know, at least. Do we have... I guess we have items to remove despair buildup. That's not the one. It's the other one. They look so similar. That's burn, actually. That's not even the one. Right, we have these. Mind Lotus seeds. We have plenty of these, so that's fine. But also... I mean, might as well try, right? Despair resistance. I mean, that's higher. I'm just looking at despair resistance, by the way. And equipping whatever gives me a higher number. Oh, this was even higher. I guess it's usually gonna be just the very light clothes that give the highest in some sort of non-physical resistance. Okay, guess we found it, and we're at 244 despair resistance. And we're once again extremely scantily clad. I mean, I don't think there's any other path that we haven't taken, so I can only assume that we are actually supposed to make a run for it. Can we hide? Actually we can, maybe. Seems like it. Okay. The unfortunate part is that there seems to be a gap in between us and that person. So we cannot actually just run straight for it, but also... Okay, there are plenty of hiding places. And line of sight does indeed break it, as we've already determined. Oh, hi. Nice one. I hope my change of equipment is not going to cripple me too much. I mean, it shouldn't affect the damage I deal at all, so there's that at least. Is that also gonna drop? No, surely not, right? And all for some soul grass. But honestly, I kind of forget what that even does. It's something... Oh. You can only carry one. Wait, for... Oh! Wait. Never mind. Soul grass is actually good? What was I thinking of? Oh, I was thinking of this stuff. Soft rush. Which boosts stamina recovery speed. Yeah, right. Like green flowers in Dark Souls. Okay, so actually soul grass is pretty good. It's an elixir, effectively. Okay, fair enough. Still won't ever use it, of course, but at least it's good, in theory. Okay. Are we out of line of sight here? Yes. We should be? Okay. It's going down. There's a boulder? Wait, is that just a straight up boulder? Where's it gonna roll? Oh! Holy crap, dude. You can't do that. How? You can't just do that. That is not okay. In a situation like this? Dude. I'm so lucky that it's not actually a guaranteed instant kill, just an insane amount of damage. And I just, once again actually, for the second time in this game, I just happen to have just enough health to survive. Which is kind of wild. Oh crap. I completely... Uh-oh. Okay, good. Completely missed the fact that I was in line of sight. Thankfully I have all this resistance, or else I would actually be dead from despair at this point. Don't do it. Okay. Whew. Sure, let's eat another bun. Any more boulders? Or other nonsense? Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of nonsense, to be honest. How do you know which ones are gonna drop? I guess you don't. Oh? Oh, hello. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening over there. He was just starting to summon something, I guess. How close are we to... Oh, oh, wait, the thing is just gone. No? Oh, it's behind the chest. Interesting. Okay, okay, I see. We're closing in. I suppose. Wait, there wasn't a way down here, right? Actually... Wait, actually there might be. Is that the way to go? It looks like we could actually drop down there. Maybe we're not supposed to do that, though. With this amount of resistance and items to relieve the despair buildup, we might be able to do it, but maybe we're not supposed to approach from the front, because I feel like with any less resistance than we happen to have, that would be almost... that might be basically impossible, because it would just build up too fast as we try to get close. So maybe we can actually sneak up from behind. my god, okay. Nice one. Brilliant feather, sure. Thanks, I suppose. There's more stuff down there. Uh-oh, don't get stuck, please. Dude, I'm being so cautious. Is that gonna drop? It did not, actually. Okay. Not a ladder to drop down, I suppose, but one that we're gonna be climbing up. Maybe I was supposed to drop down in that place earlier. Maybe so. Oh no. Oh god, you're tanky. Oh god. And you have combos. All the combos. Yikes. Wait, uh-oh. Don't give me that. I'm out of heals. Should have put some sort of health pill on my bar, I guess. He's gonna continue his combo. Even more. Oh, we actually got him. Okay. Whew. Slightly spooky. Yeah. Oh, he's actually still alive. He's there. Okay, surely if he's there, that means there's gonna be some sort of shortcut, right? Because I really would like some sort of shortcut. The game is not gonna trick me with any drop-offs or anything.
I shall fight till my last breath.
Good for you, man. You don't have to fight alone if you're willing to wait just a little bit longer. Surely, as long as I don't talk to him and don't move too far past him, I'll be fine, right? Man, I really wouldn't mind some sort of shortcut, though. I feel like there has to be one close by. We saw at least one ladder to kick down that would connect straight back to the start. We also haven't found either of the either of the two kickable trees that will connect back to the avian dwelling. So that's really interesting. Okay, no shortcut right away. There's probably one not too far, but I think for now we will use some health pills, I guess. How much does that heal? Not as much as I would like. Okay, sure. It's better than nothing. I guess I'll, Oh. I suppose I was so distracted by the big guy that I didn't even see this. Cool. Crane Pendant gives despair resistance, right? No. Okay. Better spells while low on HP. Sure. Oh, there's this whole cave. I don't know how much there is to the place. Yeah, there is no sneaking up from behind on that person. I guess it's optional, ultimately. You really just need to sneak past. And you really only need to kill it if you want the treasure, which of course we do. This is gonna put us back down where we can drop off. But that might damage us in the process, and I'm not risking that. Yeah, it's literally just here. Yes. Okay, let's hope that the enemy itself is not a serious enemy. And it's just a matter of getting there in time. We do have our item ready. Oh god, don't... Sure. Okay. Not a complete pushover, but also not particularly tough. Okay, nice. That was doable, thankfully. Intruder beware. Heed these words and flee while you still draw breath. What words? Be a bit more specific. The bird creatures that haunt these woods. Ascended bow people they are. Bow people. Okay, we missed an item there. Because we were in such a hurry to get away. Get out of line of sight. Guided by the enlightened, they erected this altar. Human sacrifices nourish their twisted deities. Nice. There's another item there. Have we ever been there, actually? Guess not. From their hanging coffins they rise, taking to the skies to soar into the forest and gather into settlement. Okay. Let's desecrate the altar. Surely nothing bad is going to come of this. Forgotten remembrance. Sweet. Very worth it, obviously. And I missed another item because I was in such a hurry to move forward, even though I really didn't have to be in such a hurry, it turns out. Oh, God. Well... that gets us over here. What the heck? Oh. Okay. An avian spellcaster of some sort. Oh god. I didn't even realize that was a big clan that I was looking at. Also very Dark Souls, obviously, I mean. Okay. I guess I no longer need this silly outfit. Let's put on a slightly less silly one. There we go. That's better, maybe. I mean, honestly, it's probably not strictly speaking better. Not in every way, at least. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, we got another big nest. Nothing in it. Doesn't look like there's anywhere to... Ooh, quiet. There's anywhere to drop into it from. Nice. Oh. Destroy their eggs? No. And that's that letter that I saw from above, presumably. Okay, so where was I missing something? Yeah, I missed an item while dropping down, and I missed an item at the very beginning of the zone right over there. So that's a bit annoying. Obviously, it's not going to be anything major, but I want it nonetheless. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to backtrack to grab both of those things. And as long as I'm careful, this zone should be completely cleared now, so there shouldn't be any risk of dying. I'm only slightly worried. I mean, obviously dying would suck because then I would have to backtrack, but you know, not the worst thing in the world. I obviously don't expect the spare enemy to respawn, although they might. I mean, I suppose they didn't drop anything special, but that seems like the kind of enemy that would not respawn. Just to make going back through this place a second time after you've already dealt with them, you know, less of a pain. And then, of course, the red eye enemy is also not going to respawn. Yeah, you can even see the item on the ledge. I guess every time I was in one of these open areas, of course, I didn't take the time to look around. And we're actually already back. I guess the area felt bigger when there was still a bunch of danger going on, but okay, that actually was really quick. Mind Lotus suits, yeah, I mean, thanks. Makes sense. For this area, of course. Even though I didn't actually end up needing or using any. Right. Yeah, anyway, my biggest concern at this moment is that resetting the world in any way, now that I've approached rope elder is going to somehow affect his quest line, and since I saw him, I didn't drop here. I see I dropped on the wrong spot, else I would have just seen it. I just couldn't see very well where I was dropping down to, hence why I almost fell to my death, which would have been extremely unfortunate. Anyway, didn't happen. We're good. Yeah, I'm just a little bit concerned about, you know, how finicky this game might be. I mean, after what happened with the kids, with the gang back in Cloudspire, can you blame me for being paranoid? Alright, Despair Cave. Check. He's still there. Good.
That monster. My inner demon.
Your inner demon, huh?
I can feel its presence. Your timing is impeccable. Come, let us slay that fiend together.
Sure. How exactly is that gonna work?
Your timing is impeccable.
Can I get a save point beforehand? Because I'm really, really, out of everything, pretty much. We haven't been over there. Pretty sure we're above some place we have already been. What is that? Just a weirdly lit nothing? Nothing of importance? Clam? Okay. I'm really not willing to take any risks at this point. How many clams are there? Okay, at least 2. Yeah, they can Koopa shell across the floor. We've seen that before, but thankfully they're not the most dangerous, even if they happen to surprise you. Okay. Alright, that was just that. Just a little clam house. Get one of those guys. I got a person? Oh, I got one of those things. Which thankfully didn't hear me. Surprisingly so. That's a long story.
I went to the woods in search of herbs, but I came upon a bird-like monster, seizing people from every direction. These weary bones could not outrun them. They dragged me hither amidst their foul nests. This must be their wretched den. Those who were caught alongside me have been devoured one by one. I feel my turn shall soon come. Child, my days are numbered. That bird-like monster lurks nearby. Do not fret for me. Flee while you still can.
I mean, I'd love to help you, but as usual, the game is not giving me that option. We dealt with a bird-like monster nearby, although she might actually be talking about that inner demon that I still expect to be... Well, I don't know, but if the Elder called it his inner demon, maybe he was speaking metaphorically, because he's been hunting it for so long. Oh god. Nice one. Nice one. Was there a tripwire that I didn't see? Because I was looking at this cozy little bird house and not focusing on the path ahead. That's a kick-down ladder if I ever saw one. I think... Is that the guy? Is that the guy at the very beginning of the zone before we took the ladder down into Avian Marsh? I think so. I think he might be. Yeah, anyway, so at one point I was speculating that the monster that the White-Robed Elder is after is the feathered daughter of the Liu family, I suppose, from Liu Mansion, back in Doom Willow Beach. Oh, he totally noticed me, jerk. Yeah, this is where I thought it was. Nice. Finally, revenge, even though he never ended up hitting us. Another brilliant feather. Okay, 3 more to go, I think. Unless I lost count, but I think that should be 3 total. Right. Is this a thing? Probably not. Yeah, anyway, so... I'm guessing the Elder's inner demon and the bird girl monster might be the same thing. Either way, that's probably the boss of this area. Okay, there's obviously stuff over there. Oh, and another bird creature. Maybe like 2 of them. I guess this path is going to lead us to them eventually, because, I mean, it has to. Pretty sure that's the only path left. And this should be right here. Sure enough. Oh man, gotta love soulslikes and their, you know, their neat level design that just wraps in on itself. It's so satisfying to find these kinds of shortcuts. It never stops being satisfying. Okay. We got this. Most recently, did we get another? Yeah, we did. Absolutely did, for 9 heals total. Let's see here. Wait, where's the next one? Wait, is the next flask upgrade all the way over here? 3, 9, 12... Yeah, actually, wait. Oh, these are the last ones. Okay. So there's only gonna be 1 more of these? Wait. Hold on. No, that can't be right. I'm just being blind. No, okay. They're totally right here. Yeah, of course. Okay, and we don't have any more right now. I mean, I could finally get that extra charge, I suppose. I could get that out of the way. I guess we're also trying to get here eventually, and this is going to give us more endurance along the way. I did find a bunch more needles, apparently. So we could actually slot another one in if we had this final slot unlocked. But that being said, there are also more just straight up stats to be had, and I think I'm gonna go with that. I mean, we had 2 points, so that gave us this nice 6-point feathering boost. And I don't know why, but somehow I have a feeling like the next boss we encounter might be feathering based. Just a hunch. Okay, we can finally do this. Might as well get this one first. I guess it doesn't really matter. And then at some point we're gonna have to put 1 point in here so we can actually access this. Right, no problem, of course we can do that. And yeah, nice. So weapon plus 7 right now. Plus 10 will be the max eventually. Yeah, good stuff. Anything new here? Nope. It does not actually display the Elder next to the, well, to any save point, interestingly. I suppose he's not really close to any save point. So putting his picture here, I guess, could be considered a bit misleading, since, you know, obviously, you might just run around looking for him. He's nowhere to be seen. Oh, you know what? I never actually refreshed my stuff. But, that being said, since we're down here, and I think everything down here should still be cleared, right? We never arrested. Ever since starting the zone, we cleared out the whole thing. Defeated an inner demon and everything. Yep, I think so. That's a decent opportunity, I would say, to quickly confirm. Or get stupidly killed by something in this cave. But that would also be fine. Ah, it's literally right here, yep. No need to go any further. And also, obviously we want our thing here, our mana vase. I guess we don't... Well, hopefully we don't need these Mind Lotus Seeds anymore. Let's go back to Blight for now. That seems to be the main status ailment for the zone. Maybe the boss is going to use that. Maybe the boss is not going to use any status whatsoever. Who knows? We might not even be that close to it. But I suppose the fact that we found our white-robed friend kind of suggests that we might be getting to the end of this. I mean, probably not even the end of this foresty, marshy zone. Well, maybe the end of the marsh specifically, because up in the forest part, as I said, there are still 2 paths to connect back to the avian dwelling, which is kind of crazy. Alright, wow. Okay, you just ignore me. 9 heals, awesome. Oh well, I mean, now that we've rested, oh god. I mean, surely, no, that wouldn't make any sense if, you know, talking to the guy and then taking the shortcut, opening the shortcut and resting at the statue somehow messes up his questline. It would be extremely unreasonable to expect a player to do all of that and not be in a state where they desperately need to rest, or just want to rest, given the opportunity, so I'm just gonna move forward and assume that we're good. Because anything else wouldn't make any sense to me. Okay, we got a ladder up. We got this path, which might just lead to those 2 monsters, from what it looks like. Never mind. 4 monsters! Oh, nice. Not 1, but 2 red eye versions. Were they not dealing any damage to each other until just now? That's kind of funny. Okay. Okay, that worked way better than it had any right to, but I'll take it. Bronze armor. Okay. Is that actually just armor? No, I guess it's a key item. Yeah, it is, okay. Hand over to Wuchang. Oh. Not what I expected. Why would he be interested in this shabby piece of armor? It's definitely seen better days. A religious object. Okay. Huh, sure. Fine by me. If it's not useful to me, you can have it. Alright. I think that's the Elder again? No. No, it's gonna be too late. Ah, crap. I hate that they the moment they even start their escape animation, it's already too late. Unlike crystal lizards and the like, which you can still get as they're trying to get away. Dang it. Well, that's the first one that got away in quite some time, so I guess I can't be too mad. Oh, wait, it's not the Elder fighting. Oh, hi. Thankfully you're not enemies. Ooh, and here we go. Okay, we actually made our way back up into the forest. Alright. Guess I didn't realize we had climbed up quite so high. Do we continue over this way then? Do we head in this direction? Got a bird somewhere. Oh yeah, I saw it. Okay, just a normal ladder to climb down. And another bird? Well, okay. I guess I used up some of those feathers, but also I still have like at least 40 of them. How? Oh, can we just drop down there? Looks like we can.
Hush, be still. We barely vanquished this bird creature. Do not draw more.
Oh, the bird creatures are the least of your worries. Well, can't possibly climb that. We have so many paths, oh god. We could drop down that place, there was a ladder to go down, we get this, and there was that whole other path across that one bridge. Oh, and we got this ladder here. That's gonna be a way back from somewhere. Oof. Maybe from here, maybe that's all it is. Well, it's certainly going somewhere. Oh. Somewhere with a small treasure chest. Okay. Blight defense, hello. That just means that it's going to increase my defense when an enemy gets blighted nearby, right? That's what it is. Yep. I don't know about that. I mean, I suppose if you're regularly applying, you know, some kind of status effect, then that kind of gem might make sense. But then again, they coexist in the same universe as the set of 3 gems that increase your damage by 55% for very little investment. So, you know, it's literally everything else is going to be a very tough sell. Okay, so this was just nothing. Like, it looked like this might be a bit of a more open area, but I guess ultimately it was not. This goes back there. I heard the Elder talking very quietly when I was around here, but that might just be because he's below me? Is that maybe where we saw him? God, it's so hard to say. Everything looks, you know, very similar. All winding tree paths, tree branches curling around into each other, and it's, I mean, yeah, good luck keeping your orientation in a place like this. And I'm managing roughly, but yeah. So there's still the ladder to go down. And then that general larger path to follow. Oh, well, I mean, I mean... Oh dear. Yeah. That looks... pretty awesome. Can we even see? Is that a creature in front of the, well, opening? Is it even an opening? I don't know. It looks kind of closed right now, but it looks like it might open, maybe. I mean, a field of flowers. Come on. Name a more classic Souls-like boss arena. Presumably that's just where we need to go. And I keep thinking, oh man, that's a... I mean, we do have a more or less of a straight shot from the save point, but it's still a bit of a run back. But no, there is no run back. We get instant retries, which is awesome. I'm just not used to that. It's not something most Souls-likes do. Oh, hi there. Ooh, did we already see this from afar? Oh my god. Oh, that sucks. Because that probably means that he wakes up. No, well, he did not actually. Or, well, not wakes up and notices. Mysteriously, he did not notice. Quite healthy. Thankfully, we take off 60% of that just by doing the backstab. Red Mercury Essence for free. Nice, nice. Lost Remains. I mean, yeah. Not a huge surprise, of course, since we always get those kinds of things from that kind of chest. Awesome. Okay, down there. Do I recognize that place specifically? Not sure that I do. I do remember a place with some of those exploding guys from quite some time ago. Earlier in the zone. We have enough for a level up as well? Well, just keeps creeping up on you. I guess we're getting quite a bit of experience in this zone. Okay, well then. There was more to do in this direction though, so let's do that. We dropped down there. Came back here. Yeah, there was a ladder to go up. Past, or after dealing with these two guys. What's that glowing there? Hard to say. Could be one of those places where you do a gesture, could be a document of some sort. This place is way too empty and quiet. I don't trust this. Well, maybe I should. Ah, it's a spell. That's the other option, of course. Plume Vortex. Interesting. Wait, are we actually just going to open the other shortcut? Where would that even be from here? Oh, wait. No, never mind. Actually, I'm not quite sure. Shouldn't that also be over that way? Because that, of course, is the avian dwelling right there. Anyway, spell. For 3, send forth a vortex that explodes, dealing damage while also sending enemies flying and causing great stagger. Okay, I like the idea of that. It is magic type. Never actually used any of this. I think bird creatures generally, as in, you know, feathering afflicted creatures, are generally weak to fire? Or maybe I'm making that up. It seemed to work pretty well when I threw a fiery skull at one of those bird enemies earlier, but maybe any spell would have done the same. Honestly, this Divine Might just... I don't see this really being so useful. Increase the damage of your next attack. I mean, if it was just, you know, a short-term damage buff, okay, but literally just the next attack? Nah. Let's maybe try this. This seems like fun. Does this go to the same place? No. That's yet another new place. It is a part of Avian March, and it definitely looks like it could be a boss fight. What? 2 different boss arenas? Maybe one of them isn't, but they both really look like it. Ah, okay. There's the shortcut. Alright, so turns out that both of these kickable trees were just very, very nearby. Okay. And each one of them is pointing, or is going in the direction of a boss fight, presumably. Which one is the one that the Elder wants us to help him with? Who knows? Hopefully it doesn't matter, ultimately. Okay, we're up to 23,600 for a level up, but we were able to spend our currency pretty much perfectly just now, so that's nice. Sure, let's just keep going this way. 2 more levels and we're gonna be done over here for the time being. Then we can maybe finally start getting some more utility stuff out of the way over this way. Right, we also need to at one point put a point into strength here. And eventually we're going to want to unlock more techniques, more disciplined skills. Just so we can benefit from all the bonuses. But that can probably wait just a little bit longer. As far as tempering goes, still don't have any other base needles. I suppose you unlock these in the... Maybe you only get the first one as an item you find, and then all the other ones you just unlock in the skill tree? Maybe that's how that works. So, if I wanted to, I could maybe get the frost one, so I can at least have those 2 elements if I ever encounter an enemy that's completely resistant to fire. Anyway, this is attack power gain. Increase the attack power gain from tempering. I mean, honestly, strength, agility, and just straight up attack power seems so good that I'm not sure what I would be replacing that with. I guess I would put this one in if I had another slot open to increase the burning build-up. But as it is, I think I'd prefer to just deal more damage, maybe? The thing is, if the enemy is not very resistant to it, I think, and as long as I can land at least a couple of good hits, I will make them burn anyway. If it happens a little bit faster, that's not really going to make a big difference. If the enemy is somewhat resistant, or it is hard to get hits in, then sure, maybe taking 1 or 2 less hits, you know, fewer hits, to actually trigger the burn could be useful, but you know. Right, we also... Wait, we don't actually need to rest. I suppose I rested somewhat recently. Huh. Yeah, I guess so. We still got all of our resources either way. So that's the one... Yeah, I mean, let's go to the tomb first, I suppose. It's the one that we encountered first. So let's see what that's all about. Well, so much for that. Maybe this is going to be where we go with all the chisels eventually? Although it doesn't necessarily suggest that, except that, well, there is one of those runes or, you know, archaic characters carved into this thing. For a second I thought there was an item out there, but there's just these blue little wisps flying around. Huh. Okay, so unless something triggers as I try to leave the place, I guess this was just a bit of a red herring, at least for the time being. Surely this location's got to be important for later at some point, but seems like not for now. Well then, let's try the swamp with the big tree.
The wheel of fate turns beyond our eyes. In this timeless illusion, where does our true path lie?
At last! You've come before me. Be gone! Start full! Arc and shadow.
thinks to best me? At last! You've come before me. Thinks to best me? At last! You've come before me. test I
Nice. Okay, I think I might have figured out another trick to my special attack that, or rather, a thing that I might have been doing wrong on some occasions that might have prevented it from actually doing the, the thing that it's supposed to do, turning the enemy around and immediately transitioning into a backstab. I mean, I've done it quite successfully before, but also I noticed specifically this time around that I was maybe instinctively, doing the combo and then following it up with a charged R2. Well, it didn't even try to do it this time around, but anyway, I was holding R2 basically, and I guess it would still work, but it obviously takes longer, even when it's sped up like that. When you have your Skyborn might charges, and so yeah, you just really just have to tap it quickly for a normal R2 attack, which normally doesn't backstab unless you have a Skybound might. Skyborn might, my god, Skyborn, whatever. Same thing, really, when you think about it. And yeah, anyway, so when I specifically consciously only tapped it quickly, that worked pretty consistently, more often than not, so I was able to land some nice backstabs. And while this lady, this bow sorceress, was quite tanky, I mean, I certainly wasn't dealing the huge chunks of health with each slash that I've kind of grown used to. Yeah, she went down fast enough in the end. And also, yeah, the first time around when she went into her second phase, of course, she was so close to the wall, I guess, that the tornadoes she was summoning just immediately fizzled because they were too close to the wall. And so I wasn't quite sure what that was supposed to be all about, of course. I was wondering if I was supposed to be doing something, if she was healing or something, but it didn't seem like it. But yeah, the second time around it made a lot more sense with those tornadoes actually chasing me. Still not the most dangerous attack, I guess. I did get hit in the end, but even that didn't deal a ton of damage. So yeah, ultimately I guess that went quite alright, I would say. We got 40,000, well, we didn't get 40,000, but we now have over 40,000 souls. Red Mercury something fragments? Something like that. And we got things. Oh, wait, we have another one of these? No, wait, what? Didn't I? Whoops, did I completely forget to check for that? I thought I looked at those specifically last time I was leveling up. Maybe that was the time before that. Anyway, it's fine. We got copper drum for Tao Ching. A ritual instrument used by the Bow people. Avians formerly of the Bow people would use human skin to make drums that would create a dull sound when struck. While they later ascended to avians, they've retained their old memories. Good for them. Oh, I was once again fighting a boss fight with this on. Oh well. It's not like I have another pendant that would have really made a huge difference here, I think. Well, maybe that would have been a better one. I mean, I suppose I did use my weapon skills, so that would have helped somewhat, as opposed to not at all with this one, but, you know. We did fine either way. Echo of the Bow Sorcerer. Channel water vapor and condense it into sharp icicles that pierce enemies, dealing damage and causing frostbite. Was she using that? Was she doing that? Also, I mean, apparently her signature ability is frost-based, but she did certainly not seem to be taking a lot of fire damage or frost buildup. Fire buildup, burn buildup. Although, I did eventually, on the winning attempt, I did actually make her burn at one point. So, it's not like she's immune to it. Okay. Right, well, that's another boss down. I suppose... What was it, second attempt? Was it only the second attempt, actually? No. Third, maybe? Yeah, wait, it must be third. Pretty sure it was at least the third one. Still, I mean, that's very solid. I will absolutely take that and not complain in the slightest. If every boss fight in this game is gonna go like that, I'll be quite happy. Who are you? Oh, are you the other brother? Maybe.
Almighty
yeah, you are.
In heaven, sins can be forgiven, the flesh restored, for life itself is eternal. Amen.
Amen, brother.
Brothers, have you too been touched by the Lord's blessing?
No.
You still seem clear of mind. Could it be? Almighty Lord, I give thanks for bringing me before your messenger. Messenger, what is the will of the Lord?
Let Bulia return. That's the will of the Lord. Well, it's also mostly it's the will of your brother in Christ, with a much more complicated name that I can't remember right now. But yeah, we're gonna be sending him back. But didn't that other guy say that Bulio was had kind of started spouting heretic nonsense, like that the feathered beings are actually angels sent by God, basically? I mean, he seems to think that we are God's messenger, even though you can't even really see our feathers right now. For a moment I was wondering, wait, did our feathers go? No, they're on the other arm, but yeah, this armor just happens to cover up our feathered shoulder as opposed to the other one. Whereas other armor sets, I think, have specifically left our feathered arm bare, so we can actually see the feathers there. Anyway, send him back.
Devout enough to behold the coming of the Lord.
No.
No, you're not his messenger.
Oh, what?
Zhang Xin Zhong, our sovereign, shall rise again as the Holy Sun, ushering in the radiant kingdom of God.
Okay.
And I shall sprout wings, blessed by heaven. You devil! You'd lure me straight into Satan's embrace.
Okay. Well, that didn't go so well. Well, screw you then. I guess you're beyond saving. Oh, and is this actually going to connect back to the refugee camp? It sure looks like it might. Although maybe not directly. Well then, in that case I guess we'll check out that other path. That might not be a path at all. Oh. Hold on. How'd I miss this? I guess I was distracted by That guy? Wait. No? Yes? Maybe? Is that a red eye version of those guys? Yes, sure enough. Oh. Apparently they're not humanoid enough to actually be stunned and backstabbed. I guess because they're not really human anymore. They've been taken over by that worm parasite. Not completely dissimilar to the late Fang Ling. This just keeps going. Wow. Oh yeah, okay, this is actually the refugee camp. Huh? What's going on?
My madness. My inner demons. Was it them again? Who's there? Show yourself! But the five thunders of heaven, protect the righteous path. Begone, demons and heretics!
Hand over the damage token. Oh, you're the Taoist. Wow, okay. Somehow I didn't expect to ever run into them again. Or run into them after all. I had kind of given up on that.
My token! Where did you get this? Wait, don't tell me.
Doomwillow Beach?
You've been to that godforsaken place?
Yes.
I swear, I haven't breathed a word about the underground palace to anyone. My brethren were slaughtered by that giant monster. So please.
Okay. I'm not blaming you for anything. I don't even know who you are. But enjoy your token. Is that actually... Is that huge building? Is that just Chengdu Temple that we're trying to reach? It wouldn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, and that's on the other side of this gate. Okay. We got a ladder going down here as well. Oh, actually we got a ladder to kick down. Or release. It's just gonna go to the beginning of the zone, right? Well, let's check to be sure. Basically right by... Yeah, basically right by the little bridge going across. I can't help but notice that I did not end up fighting besides the white-robed elder. So I think I want to run back to where we saw him last time. I'm absolutely not expecting him to be there anymore. I probably managed to mess up even that somehow, even though there weren't really any options. No other pathways to take. I did go to the tomb area first. Hey there, Jar Kid. But, I mean, he wasn't there, so who knows. Oh, hey, you're over here as well.
Did the monsters chase you too? They're as fierce as they come. I was looking for something to eat when they swarmed me out of nowhere. Ganging up on me, huh? Why not fight me one-on-one, like a man? I don't fear the monsters. I'd gladly give my life for the village, but I'd damn well take a few of them with me.
Sure.
I don't fear the monsters.
No. I know you're brave, really. Deep down inside, you're actually brave. What do you want? Nothing? Ah, we don't have the item for you this time. That sucks. I'm sure there's something we could give him. Alright, that's that finally opened. I suppose I might as well talk to everyone around here before I return.
What treasures do you have for me today? Let me make an assessment. A thin drum skin. Soft to the touch. Now that's a rare find. Mayhap from an ancient Shu village? They say that their dead are placed in hanging coffins, where apparently they grow wings and take flight when the time is right. Rumor has it they fly toward nearby forests. Over time, stories of the Great Feathered One began to surface. Whether it's legend or truth, I'm certain that where the Great Feathered One is, treasure abounds.
Of course.
It's only right I come clean, faced with a mighty warrior such as yourself. I have fine goods aplenty. Why not take a gander?
Well, let's see. Wait. No armor set for the bow sorceress, huh? I guess she wasn't really wearing armor per se. Peace pendant. Increase your weapon's blunt attack power, okay. Not sure what that has to do with peace, but it's also not really gonna be useful for me. Not for 11,000. Wait, oh, is this... Oh no, that's funneling stuff, right. Never mind. Right, silk wraps. Anyway.
You've got me.
Hey, you made it. Oh, this is from the Avian Marsh.
Sure is.
They say the marsh is a graveyard. Starving folk go there looking for food and end up at the bottom of the marsh. I went in to look for treasures myself, but before I could take a step, monsters dropped from trees to gnaw on bones. Scared the life out of me. I ran all the way back.
Smart decision, to be honest. Mad Doctor stuff, oh. Yeah, honestly, this doesn't even look bad, at least... You know what? Yeah, sure, I'll get it. Ghost Warrior. Oh. Interesting. What kind of enemy is that even supposed to be? Clearly something we've encountered, but... I guess it just looked different. Different enough for me to not immediately recognize, but... Something with a helmet like this? That's pretty distinctive. Sure, I'll grab this as well. Ooh, Terror Clam Hood. Now we're talking. Headwear made from the Terror Clam. A river clam that feeds on flesh and has long since fused with red mercury. The massive pearl gleaming amidst flesh and blood represents an abyss from which souls cannot escape. Okay. I mean, it doesn't mention anything like... Oh, wait. Souls cannot escape. Ah, well, but currency in this game is not actually souls. I was gonna say, I mean, could this be like the Mimic head from the Soul series? That increases your... Well, yeah, that increases your souls gathered, right? But also, at least in Dark Souls 1, it makes you constantly lose health or something like that. I mean, it doesn't mention anything like that. Also, I'm not gonna buy this just to put it on. That would be silly. That would be extremely silly. Who would do that? Come on. I would never. Oh, holy crap, when would we get this one? There are all kinds of fun hats to put on. The head of a leech parasite. Yum. Offers protection against other poisons. Temporary immunity to corruption. Okay. Oh yeah. Nice. What? It blights me. Oh, does it mention that? Okay. Right. Yeah. Let's not do that. It's funny, but also, I mean, while we're here. Nah. Not feeling that one. What's this? Militia headscarf. Okay. Let's see. Did we have anything slightly less silly? No, just a bunch of... Oh, we actually had one of those. Well, okay. And in reality, it looks okay, but not really armor. So Thanks, but no thanks. Oh, this is also a lot more tight-fitting than it appeared. I mean, I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. Which one? This one? Yeah. Yeah, no, I think we're good. Right, we want to talk to this guy and tell him the bad news.
The matter of the boat at the docks. If we were to...
Shh. Silence. Fool.
Hello?
Huh? Be gone.
What? That was you, right? I mean, I was coming from this direction.
The temple was right now.
Okay, never mind.
Hola. What else can I...
What? I cannot tell you that I found your brother? And he's just crazy and beyond helping? Okay, well, that sucks, but... I was going to. Yeah, there's Jarhead. He is supposed to be here. I guess Fang Yao is supposed to be here. It does show the Elder at the Avian Dwelling. Okay. Maybe he was talking about the Bow Sorceress, and by fighting by our side, he meant just watching from afar while I killed her. I guess we'll see if he's actually somewhere around there. I will backtrack from here, though. Next one is going to be 24,000, sure. Let's actually... we still need 2 more of these Radiant Feathers for an upgrade, but I just want to put the point in there for some peace of mind. And that being said, if I hadn't done that, it's fine. We'll get there soon enough. I also didn't do the thing again that I might or might not have forgotten about last time I was in here. Am I missing it again? No. There we go. So that's better healing. Alright. I mean, there is another gate to open to connect back to this place. We might have been already close to it, but... nah, actually, probably not. That is definitely coming from the direction of the temple and or military camp. So probably a different place altogether. Right, we did give the thing to this guy at least. So there's that. Nothing we can do with Jar Kid, even though he did show up in the teleport list, right? So presumably we need to find something for him. Some kind of... Has it always been blood-stained items of food? The first thing we gave him was that rice dough figurine of some sort. And then I think we might have given him a blood-covered... No, actually that was the blood-covered bunny... whatchamacallit? What are these called? God damn it. Bunny bun. Well, I remembered the word bun, but not bunny, but not the word bun. Anyway, that's just my brain for you. Yeah, anyway, that's the bloody bunny bun. I think we gave to an old woman. Hello there. This is not what I want to see. That being said, okay, thanks for being easy. I appreciate that. Is this actually a full-on path that leads somewhere? Kinda seems like it. Or is it? Oh wait, that's here. Fascinating. Huh. Is there otherwise no way to get back, or why does this even exist? This doesn't really seem to serve much of a purpose. Surely you can just return. It's not like we drop down into the boss arena here, right? We can just Should be able to just go back. Sure seems like we can. Okay, I don't know. There is still that other path past the mad monk, or, well, not monk, missionary, I suppose. Oh, this is the way back to Avian Dwelling. Well, I mean, I suppose that's where the map displays the Elder, so... Would be nice if he was actually nearby. But it might only display this as the closest checkpoint now that we have the shortcuts unlocked. I guess he used to be closest to over this way. But also a little ways back, so... Oh no, I forgot! Oh, it's gonna be too late again. Dang it. Oh, no. Okay, it's fine. Eventually I'll remember. Maybe. I mean, maybe we needed to deal with the sorceress first, and now something's gonna happen at the tomb? That would be a little bit random, though. And this is actually... Never mind. Forget I said anything. I'm not sure that I'm currently going the right way, by the way. Because, as I mentioned before... actually, I might be, though. As I mentioned before, this place is a bit confusing. Okay, nice. So that thing comes back. Oh no. I'm not sure how to fight these guys well. I've always been either backstabbing them and bypassing the fight entirely, or just winging it. Huh, no pun intended. Okay, that went alright. Was there an item just now? Something glowing? No, I don't know what I saw. This is the clam house. I think... Should be getting close to where we saw the man. In fact, that was right here, wasn't it? And he's no longer here. Did I actually miss him somewhere? Is there a path that I missed? But it displayed his icon, indicating to me that his quest has not failed yet. He's still somewhere to be found. But where? I mean, it has to be past here, right? I mean, he was standing there. Clearly that's the only way forward. Oh. Well, I guess she's been eaten in the time being. In the time being? In the meantime? For the time being? No, that doesn't even make any sense. There's this guy. But I'm pretty sure this is just for revenge, and there's no actual reason to be here, right? This doesn't lead anywhere. No, I don't think so. Okay, so there's really only this one path. Wait, no, that's not a path. That's just where those things were. Well, they're back. I'm guessing that the red-eyed versions are not coming back? Oh, they totally do, though. But do they even count as red-eyed enemies? I'm not sure that they do, fully. Certainly the first time around, when I defeated them, they did not give me any special drops. Also, they respawn, apparently, so... I guess they're just not. Thanks for the feather pearl, I suppose. This is where I faintly heard his voice. And this is where the path goes toward the tomb. And this is where it goes back to the dwelling. And I mean, surely he wasn't there. There's some fighting going on here. I guess last time the two humans actually killed this feather thing, this bird thing. That is now kind of killing me. Okay. Not quite, but almost. I mean, I went down there. That was just for a chest, though. Yeah, that was for a chest. And a red-eyed enemy. And then, of course, this continues and eventually goes to the boss fight. So, what am I supposed to do, game? What do you want from me? What else can I do? It's supposed to be somewhere around here? I just don't believe you, though. Doesn't seem like anything changed around here. And why would it? Oh man. Souls-likes and their quest lines. I mean, earlier on in the playthrough I was kind of kidding, I suppose. But it has certainly since turned out to be... My worst fears have certainly turned out to come true. Mount Chengdu? Oh, this whole area is... Yeah, I guess this whole area is called Mount Chengdu. Fair enough. Now let's see. Is he still... He's supposedly still around here? I mean, or... I suppose only because his icon is here doesn't necessarily mean that he is here. It might just be that we need to complete his quest in this area. Maybe he is at the tomb now. Maybe something has changed after we defeated the proper boss. The mandatory boss for the area. We got Jar Kid. Unidentified black-haired person, presumably Feng Yao. And then, of course, Hei Yuzai, who might just be waiting for us, like, on the other side of the camp. Past a rebel camp. That's my best guess at this point. What was I just thinking? Right, I want to go back for the bamboozling, of course, and also, I guess, to take yet another look at the tomb and see if anything can indeed be done there. Okay, let's not... Actually, just start sprinting, I suppose. Wow, this one wakes up from so far away, but there we go. Bamboo shoot acquired. Oh, wait. I think that's actually him. Oh no. We fight him, don't we? We fight his inner demon. Yeah. It has to be that. I mean, I guess I'm prepared enough. Prepared as I will be. We do have 23,000 souls, though. Oh no, that's almost enough for a level. Oh, I'm definitely gonna die. I wish the game, you know, since it has this incredibly convenient option of allowing you to instantly restart a boss fight, but it didn't go the extra step of just giving you your stuff back right away. It still makes you, you know, scramble through the boss arena, possibly dodging boss attacks, trying to get your stuff back, and risking, you know, at least getting hit, if not just dying outright in trying to do so. Which I've never been a huge fan of, to be honest. There are some Souls-likes that just give you your dropped souls the moment you enter a boss arena. And of course, there are some some games that have items that allow you to recall your lost souls to you for a cost of some sort, or just, you know, by using a rare item. This game I don't think has either of those options, so yeah, you're just going to have to deal with it, I guess. I mean, for this first attempt, I guess I'm not going to try and bow for anything. Maybe he's not even going to be a boss fight. Maybe he's just sitting there. Maybe we actually do join him and fight with him by his side. We haven't had a co-op fight in a little while.
You have aided me in accomplishing my wish.
Okay, so you were talking about the bow sorcerers.
Of soldiers against these monsters. Although I pried a divine treasure from their dying claws, none who followed me lived to see the light again. The relic reawakened the general and his warriors, but their minds were gone, lost to the abyss. Their struggle is over now, and they can finally rest in peace. Discern the truth, and then we shall speak again.
Discern the truth. Okay, wait, we're not done with you? You're also not fighting us? Really? This place that looks like the epitome of a Souls boss arena is not actually one? No, surely. Surely if we somehow manage to discern the truth, I'm not even sure about what exactly. Everything any NPC in this game ever says is just completely unintelligible to me for some reason, I don't know.
Discern the truth.
Okay, I mean, I guess I'll discern the truth, whatever that means, and then come back, and then by the time I do that, he will have turned, and obviously we're gonna end up fighting him. And then we get his amazing spear. Because I would like that, but okay. Not a boss fight, after all. But at least we found him, that gives me some peace of mind. Well, with that, well, we're actually past the 3-hour mark again. I kind of want to continue on that other path past the mad Christian. The particularly mad Christian, I should specify. I guess I didn't need to specify that. You knew who I meant, but still. Yeah, because there definitely was something. I mean, it definitely looked like we were approaching some part of that rebel army camp. Okay, before we do that though. How much do you think we need? One of these? No, it's gotta be more. Right? Gonna need... I think we need more than 24,000 at this point. Although I'm not entirely sure, but surely this is gonna be enough? It is. Once again, just barely. Nice, and with that... yeah. Bam. Another 5 agility just like that. Sweet. Which boosted our damage from, used to be... Wait. Used to be plus 107 to 128? No, okay, we also got better scaling in the meantime. Actually. Yeah, I think last time I checked that was still with the spear plus 6. I didn't even check the damage numbers after we upgraded to plus 7. But last time I checked, that was before I got the plus 5 strength, actually. And that brought me from slash damage, whatever the base damage was, plus 97 to 107? Or was it from 107 to 117? Either way, it gave me a flat 10 points extra. And 9 points on stab damage. Blunt, I'm not entirely sure. Slightly less than that. Yeah. Our agility scaling is now up to level 4 out of, who knows, 5 perhaps? Yeah, I mean, good stuff. Still quite a bit more room to grow, but we're constantly getting a little bit stronger. Keeping up with the enemies so far. so that's nice. And that puts us right here, very conveniently. Okay, I think for this, probably less stretch. I mean, I'm not planning to go for a lot longer. Wait, where's even the exit? Is that over there? Yeah. For this last stretch of exploration, I will turn off the mic one more time.
General.
Drinking all day. If being a general so easy, then let me...
Okay. So, I mean, I think that's probably just a ladder we saw near where we fought our inner demon, right by the refugee camp. I think that's up there, unless there is somehow another layer in between us. It could be, but I guess I just didn't realize that the ladder I saw was one that I needed to kick down, or else, well, I would have done that. I looked at it and looked down, probably just onto this place, in fact, that must have been up there, and decided not to climb down yet. I'm just surprised to find it not accessible from the side. I mean, there was a much easier way to just go straight to the rebel camp and to the other side of that ladder, as opposed to going through the entirety of the Avian Forest and Avian Swamp, and through that boss fight, and then through this little part of the camp to reach this side of the ladder. I mean, why would you even have that to be a shortcut from the other side and not from this one? Right? That would make more sense to me if this was the easier path, right? So you wouldn't want people to just take the easy way through and get to the refugee camp. But since that little bridge exists and leads straight to it, and allows you to completely bypass the Avian Marsh altogether, this just doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, I'm assuming that's what that is, so I guess we actually explored all of this place, which was much less of a thing than I thought. Of course, it's going to continue into the actual temple itself. Maybe I should look for a save point in here. I guess I can do that, in here, if I could take the right turn instead of the wrong one. Oh yeah, it's of course right through here. That's where they breached the temple walls. The thing is, the map does not show a red arrow yet, so it could be a little while before we actually find a save point. Oh god, yeah. Okay, it's more of these lesser soldiers. Not too impressive after I've been mostly dealing with the much more heavily armored and armed version of them, but sure. I'm guessing all of this around here is just scenery. Nothing we can actually explore. That's fine. And I can only hope that this opens. Good. Good thing it does. Yep, there it is, Chengdu Temple. Our main destination for this chapter, I suppose. Do I actually see a shrine straight ahead and up the stairs? I think that might be one. I'd honestly be kind of amazed if it was. Because my eyes are famously not very good. They're really not. But I usually struggle with just recognizing things at a distance. I mean, yeah, that's usually what happens when your eyes aren't good. But I mean specifically in video games. Even things that I should be able to recognize, I sometimes seem to get surprisingly close before I'm actually sure what they are. But I don't know, something about the top of that structure and the colors make me instantly think non-activated save shrine. I'm just keep looking at the minimap. Yeah, there it is, actually. The arrow just appeared. It's gotta be what that is. Bird somewhere nearby, but possibly not visible from here. Okay, no entrance into this side building here. Or this one, for that matter. Or that one. Right, I did check that one. Wait, did I check that one? I might not have checked that one. No. Everything's blocked off. Well, maybe not everything. Oh god. Oh no, it's one of these things. I don't like you. Did we just clash? I didn't think we could do that. I also didn't think I was going to get this backstab, but I'm happy to be wrong. And all of that for 2 health builds. Alright. Thanks, I guess. I mean, I guess they have come in handy, so I'm not going to complain. Wait, what are you? Huh? Are you alive? Is he breathing? He seems to be completely frozen. Okay, I don't know. If that's just a glitch or who knows. Wait, there's no arrow, no red arrow now. Maybe I was wrong all along? And there just happens to be a statue somewhere. Well, no. There's an arrow now. Okay. Oh, and we can get to the upper level of these. Okay. I see. Both of these, actually. Aw, come on. You did not hear me. Oh, but I mean, I guess that works. That certainly makes up for it. Oh wait, we do not enter this one from here. Interesting. Oh, okay. Across the roof. And is that another one of those undead resurrectors? It looks different. The standard he's carrying looks different. And that is the shrine indeed. I did see that correctly from all the way down there. That's crazy. I can barely see the door from here. Who are you?
You again.
Li Dingguo. Again? What?
Well, who would have thought? With Ainanti gone, Sun has taken the remaining soldiers to search for a new place to settle.
It's one of those 2 people sitting there on the way to Cloudspire.
To speak with Liu and Shu once more. The dead should stay in their graves, not walk among us. But he's beyond reason now. Yes, I'm one of the rebels too. For old time's sake, let me give you one last warning. This place is nothing like Cloudspire. Chengdu Temple's packed with elite soldiers. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Okay, you warned me. Thanks. It's not like I have a choice, as usual. There's an item on top of a statue. Excuse me? How do we get... Oh. Okay, I see. Right, well, obviously I'm going to be stopping here. This is pretty much perfect. Okay, the bird is annoying me though. Where's the bird? Oh, I might not be able to get it from here. Oh, never mind. It's right there. I think... Okay, yeah, we're actually locked on. The camera is just struggling to look that high up, but hopefully we can still aim just fine. We can. Awesome. Alright. Finally. Peace and quiet. Okay. Awesome. We made it through here. Is there anything changed? Chengdu antechamber shows... I guess that's just that guy that we just talked to? Probably? Maybe? Who knows? Otherwise, it's still showing the same NPCs at the refugee camp. I think... Speaking of which... I might want to head back there and kick down the ladder because that annoys me. We're probably never going to have to use that particular connection. I mean, I don't see why I ever would. But, yeah, we cannot allow a shortcut to remain unopened. That is not going to happen on my watch.
Still hanging around?
Yes.
You're not the type to listen to advice, are you? Well, go on then. Do what you must.
Oh, interesting. I was gonna say, this is the first time that I can remember where an NPC actually had something different to say after we already talked to him, instead of just repeating his last line. But, well, in this case it was because we have something for him.
This. The dead bear no witness. I couldn't bring myself to lead the army after father passed. Once that fellow visited the commander's tent, Ainungti and Leenzee took charge. Yet who would have thought there were traitors among our ranks? I, leading war, swear to bring pandemonium upon all who defy father's will.
Okay.
I,
As per usual, I have absolutely no idea what any of that means, or what kind of bearing any of that might have on my own story, on Wuchang's own quest. But, you know, sure, man, you do you. Worst case scenario, we're gonna have to fight you at some point. Best case scenario, you're gonna help us in a boss fight, maybe. Most likely, you're just gonna end up dead somewhere, like most NPCs do. But we'll see. Anyway, for now, I shall end this episode right here. As always, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.